The daughter says curiously, "Mom, why didn't you cook today?" The mother replies weakly, "Honey, I'm not feeling well, so I couldn't make any food." The daughter says carelessly, "Oh, Mom, then just give me some money. I already promised my friend I'd go out to eat with her." The mother says pleadingly, "Honey, don't go out today. I need you here." The daughter pulls her hand away and says firmly, "No, I already made plans with my friend." Then the daughter opens the side table drawer, grabs some money, and starts leaving, but the mother stops her with her hand. The mother says urgently, "Honey, you can't take that money." The daughter pulls her arm away and says dismissively, "Oh, Mom, once I get a job, I'll pay you back." Then the daughter-in-law walks into the room holding a glass and says politely, "Mom, your son told me you're sick. You didn't even tell me. Here, drink some water and take your medicine." Then the mother-in-law knocks the glass out of her hand and says angrily, "Stop pretending to be nice. I can see right through you. You just came here to get revenge on me, didn't you?" Then the mother-in-law remembers the past. When her daughter-in-law was sick, the mother-in-law had said coldly, "Are you really going to sleep all day today? Who's going to make breakfast?" The daughter-in-law weakly replies painfully, "Mom, I have a fever." The sister-in-law says harshly, "Don't put on an act in front of me. If you don't get up right now, you'll regret it." In a very weak voice, the daughter-in-law says barely, "Mom, big sister." The older sister-in-law throws the blanket aside, grabs her by the arm, and forcefully pulls her up angrily. Then the mother-in-law says strictly, "I don't care whether you're sick or not. If my breakfast isn't ready in 10 minutes, you'll see what happens. Now go buy groceries from the market." Then the mother and daughter are sitting in the living room looking at their phones. The daughter-in-law says calmly, "Mom, look, I brought the groceries." The older sister-in-law says rudely, "Are you just going to leave them there? Who's going to cook for me? Are you trying to starve me?" The daughter-in-law says softly, "Okay, I'll make the food." Then she picks up the bag of vegetables and goes to the kitchen to cook. Later at the dining table, the sister-in-law says commandingly, "Why are you still standing there? Go clean my room." Back in the present, the daughter-in-law says calmly, "Mom, what are you saying?" Then she gently holds her mother-in-law's hand and says emotionally, "Mom, when people live together, misunderstandings happen. It's okay, but now that we're family, we should learn to tolerate and understand each other. When there's peace in the home, everything becomes easier. Let's forget the past." Then the son grabs his sister by the arm, throws her onto the bed near their mother, and says furiously, "Mom is sick and you still don't take care of her. All you care about is going out and having fun, and you even tried to take my money. Get on your knees and apologize to Mom." The wife grabs her husband's arm and says worriedly, "Let her go." But the sister says angrily, "Stop pretending to be nice to me." Then the brother slaps his sister hard across the face and says furiously, "How dare you talk like that? Apologize to Mom." Then the daughter falls to her knees crying and says beggingly, "Please forgive me, Mom." The mother says softly, "No, no, no." Then she snatches her money back and says coldly, "Get out of my room." Then the daughter-in-law helps her mother-in-law stand up and says gently, "Careful, Mom." Then the mother-in-law says to her daughter-in-law regretfully, "I should have understood you a long time ago. I was always scolding you before. I was blinded by my own thinking. Please forgive me." The daughter-in-law says kindly, "You're a very good person." Then she hugs her mother-in-law tightly. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional stories like this.